the heelist of Ballas is back on the channel. As you can see by the title, it's time to talk WWE. Crown Jewel live this week from Perth, Australia. I will not be waking up early for this show at all. I didn't wake up for Elimination Chamber. I'm not waking up for this. I'll be seeing the results and probably everything else the next day or probably days after. We shall see. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening with me. So out of that, we have 5 matches on the card. It's looking okay, I'll give it that. Not the strongest card, but it's intriguing. I'll give it that. It's intriguing. So let's kick it off with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky teaming up to go against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Now, as we all know, Asuka has corrupted poor Kairi Sane. And that's sad. Very, very sad. A few weeks ago, of course, Asuka and Kairi beat up Rhea and Io. Then they misted both of them. And basically, Io has been trying to get away a little bit from Asuka and Kairi. Mainly from Asuka, because can you blame her? Asuka's going insane and pretty much treating her like a freaking kid, which is weird. And Rhea's been trying to help her see the light. Well, actions have consequences, as we all know, as I just explained right there. The mist, the turn, everything that happened in between. So now you got Rhea and Io teaming up to go against the Kabuki Warriors in this case. Asuka when she's heel is scary, and it's awesome, and it's just pretty cool. And this storyline actually has me hooked, because it's something different. One, Rhea's not in the title picture. I know a lot of people don't want Rhea in the title picture. I mean, that's fair. I could really care less she's in the title picture or not. I like Rhea Ripley. Io is something pretty cool to do as well. You know, she was recently champion, of course, and now she has something to do as well. Asuka and Kairi are in a big story. Everyone's in a big story. I'm just enjoying this. This is something new, and I'm just intrigued where this has been heading. So, not bad, not bad. Now the question is, who is going to win this match? I'm going to give it to Rhea and Io. I think it's going to be that. Well, obviously, you got the Australian fave there, which is completely cool. That'd be awesome. And Rhea Ripley, obviously. You have 2 Australian faves on this show. I'll get to the other one a little bit later. You also have, I think the faces could get the win over the bad guys for the first part. And I think this is obviously going to continue. My voice is cracked. This is going to continue into probably a one-on-one match with Io and Asuka very soon, which I welcome. And of course, Rhea Ripley will probably go back to the championship picture down the road. So we shall see what's going to happen with that. But I do have Rhea and Io picking up the win. I am just so intrigued with this storyline. They have me hooked, I'm not going to lie. But I have the faces getting the win with this one. We have the last time ever, literally, because both guys gonna be retired within the next year between each other. We have John Cena against the phenomenal AJ Styles. I don't have to explain their history. You guys already know their history. The face of WWE, the face of TNA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling back in the day as well. Both are literally legends in their own right, and just both have earned the accolades that they have been given these past few years, and their dedication to the business in Cena and AJ Styles, man. Multi-time champions, just, they've done everything. They literally done everything that you can think of. And they announced this on Twitter, which was okay, I guess. I mean, I had a feeling this was going to happen. I just had I know, Cena said, a few months ago at a Clash in Paris, oh, we're not going to do the match. I get it, but they WWE caved and did it, so that's pretty cool. I'm fine with it. I love when these two go to battle. Royal Rumble, Backlash, not Backlash, that was 2016, my bad. It was Dean Ambrose and AJ won WWE Championship. No Mercy 2016, my bad. Royal Rumble 2017, SummerSlam, just so many matches these two have had. Multi-person, one-on-one, you can name it under the sun. These guys have had it. And literally, of course, Cena's not here for the build-up, obviously. That's completely fine because AJ Styles has been carrying it. And, again, the history itself speaks for these two. And they've just done everything you can think of under the sun. And, legit, I would not mind whoever wins this match. Cena could win, Styles could win. I'd be completely fine. I have a good friend of mine who is a big fan of these two, so shout out to him. He's very excited for this match because these are his boys right here. So, and he's been wanting this match for Cena's retirement tour. So he's getting it. I'm happy for him. And for all the fans out there of these two, I'm excited, man. Who's going to win? John Cena. I think John Cena is going to win. He just lost to Brock Lesnar. WrestlePalooza. I still can't get over that name, but okay. Cena lost at WrestlePalooza to Brock Lesnar. And we haven't seen Brock Lesnar since then. So I guess, yeah. Well, don't bring him at SummerSlam, I guess. So there's that. Part-time stuff, obviously. But anyways, Cena's going to win. He's owed to win, obviously. especially after the Survivor Series, his last pay-per-view ever, which is going to be insane. It's literally insane to say. His last pay-per-view ever is going to be Survivor Series. But yeah, dude, AJ's been chasing El Grande Americano and that stuff. So there's that. And he's also been teaming with Dragon Lee. Get it? AJ Lee? Ha ha ha. Very funny. You're very funny. Like I said, the accolades for these two speak for themselves. I'm just excited to see a good match. I think Cena's winning this match. They're going to shake hands, embrace. We're all going to cry. It's going to be wild. AJ Styles, Cena, you both are legends. You both deserve the Hall of Fame. And that's all that can be said about that. John Cena beats AJ Styles. We have Roman Reigns against Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. Just call it a street fight. Just call it a street fight. I get what you're trying to do, the whole extravaganza. I understand what you're trying to do. Just call it a street fight, okay? We have kangaroos coming out and just hopping all around. I don't know, man. But in all seriousness, this is very big for Bronson Reed. Of course, he lost to Roman Reigns at Clash in Paris in a really fun match. Then they wrote Roman Reigns off with brutal spears and tsunamis. And then he came back last week looking for blood and settling the Usos' little dispute because Jey Uso's going insane again. So, yeah. Listen to Roman Reigns is what we're saying nowadays. So there you go. Man, like I said, the last match these two had was really fun. Clash in Paris, that crowd obviously was incredible. Obviously, you guys know. They gelled pretty well. They gelled well together. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really fun. Honestly, this really could, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this really could go either way for me. Like, Roman comes back, like, he does his shtick, disappears. Honestly, I doubt it happens. I'm going to give it to Bronson Reed. I don't know why. Something is just telling me in my mind. I doubt it happens. I really doubt it happens. But with the whole stipulation of, like, no DQ, street fight stuff, interferences, all that wild stuff, I could see definitely a scenario where Braun Breaker makes an appearance and, and that could lead to multiple spears and then tsunamis and basically all that stuff over and over again. Except this time, we're going to have Bronson Reed picking up the win. Honestly, I'm going with Bronson Reed to beat Roman Reigns. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with, and that's what it's going to happen. Bronson Reed to beat Roman Reigns. We have the Crown Jewel Championship things. Like, I didn't care for it last year. I don't really care for it this year. I thought they were going to get rid of it, honestly. Women's match, men's match, both look pretty cool. One's a rematch from many years ago, as we've already seen, and one's a first-time ever match. So, we are going to start with that one, as we have the Women's Crown Jewel Championship as Stephanie Vaquer, the Women's World Champion, going against Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to on the show, outside of AJ Styles and John Cena. Cody Rhodes and Seth is going to be fun, but this is one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most, is these two going one-on-one. Different styles, different pads to where they've gotten to today. Now they're both champs, which is pretty cool. Tiffany's been champ since January, and we all know La Fimera just won her championship at WrestlePalooza. So, congratulations to them both. This really legit can go either way. I'm fine with either one getting the win. Tiffany's been unpinned in singles action since January, since she won the championship. She has not been beaten one-on-one. So a streak is on the line here. And of course, Stephanie Vaquer is rounding up some wins herself. Again, just came off winning the championship at WrestlePalooza against a very fun match with Io. So, yeah, with that being said, Tiffany, I love you. You're great. But I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer to get the win. I think, the way that, they're heading with this, with both champs, I mean, it's also an irrelevant championship. I'm not talking about the actual titles they're holding. I'm talking about the Crown Jewel titles. I don't care for those things. So, like I said, either one could win, and I'll be fine with it. But I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer to get the win on this one and take home the dub. And they're both going to hug and embrace, and we'll see what's next for both champs. So, that's what I think is going to happen. Stephanie Vaquer beats Tiffany Stratton. And then your final match, we have the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins in their Crown Jewel Championship match. The history of these two, again, speaks for itself. WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania last year, the return of Cody Rhodes, just so many things with these two. Seth Rollins being Cody Rhodes' shield and all that stuff. Seth Rollins is now paranoid because of this man. He has never beaten Cody Rhodes, which means that Seth Rollins is going to win. No, that's what they're telling you. Seth Rollins is going to beat Cody Rhodes. The way they keep going with the story and the way they keep saying on TV, you've never beaten me. I've always had your number, all this and that. Last night on Raw, if you lose this week, maybe I shouldn't have chosen you, or something along those lines. Basically, they're literally telling you Seth Rollins is going to beat Cody Rhodes, whether it's through interference, whether it's clean. Seth Rollins is beating Cody Rhodes. I don't think it's going to be clean, obviously. I think it's going to be wild interferences and just chaos galore in this match. But that's really the story they're telling. I'm going to go with that. Again, Seth, much as I harp on the guy a lot, he's a great wrestler. He's a great talent. Just time for his world champion. Again, there you go. Cody, I keep forgetting Cody is WWE champion because I don't watch SmackDown, obviously. And number two, Cody's just kind of just there. I guess if that makes any sense. No offense to the guy, but I kind of notice he's barely around. But yes, these two have been going to war. Again, their history speaks for themselves, and they always put on very fun matches. The Hell in a Cell match is one of my favorites, along with WrestleMania. They had one at WrestleMania Backlash. They've had so many matches together. Again, like I said, last year Seth was Cody's Shield at WrestleMania. He took the bullet for him, and here we are now. Seth Rollins all paranoid and stuff like that. Yeah, they're literally telling you Seth is winning. So that's what I'm going with. Seth Rollins to beat Cody Rhodes. I don't know what's going to happen to close the show with this, but maybe it doesn't close the show. Maybe it does close the show. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know this. I think it's going to be fun because, again, their matches are always fun together, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this one. Seth Rollins beats Cody Rhodes. And that's my predictions for WWE Crown Jewel in Australia. Yeah, will I be waking up for this show live? We shall see. I don't know. I doubt it, but I'm still going to be watching it, whether it's through highlights or whatever it may be. Still should be a fun show. For those who are watching it live, have fun, have a great time, and I will see you all on the Losers Lounge when I talk about this show with my friends. Too sweet, the like button down below. Subscribe to just like this one. Follow I got Twitter Heel Balor, Instagram Heel Balor YT, and I will see you all on the next one. Too sweet and peace out.